It's time for this town to get down.
My good friend Phil Rivera, pipe maker extraordinaire.
Like the whole Irish nation.
I'm getting really sick of guys named Todd.
Good evening, fellow pipe smokers. Hope everyone's doing well. It's Matthew here from Picking and Piping.
Patrick! This is Patrick!
Evening, all. Good evening. We do have some gremlins in the system because, again, another Comcast person came over today, but that's okay. We will find a way one way or the other. How is everybody doing? Got a couple good ones in there. Got a couple good ones in there. Who all we got in the house tonight? I can see there's a slight delay. It's not terrible. We've had worse. I am smoking some Savinelli Brunella Flake 2019. And it's good. It's really, really good. It's really, really good. Who all do we have in the house? We've got Phil, Chad, WKR Piper, Cincinnati. Who else have we got in the house? We've got those stupid gremlins. We've got Hike a Life. Welcome aboard. Hike on over, man. Anytime. Free Bird. Welcome aboard. West Virginia. Cigars. I know he's got it. He's going on vacay. Todd. Nick Foster. Good to see you. Ohio Sweet Muffins. I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate you sending that over. Cliff Higgins in the house. My man. Makes the best daggum pickled eggs there are on this planet. Hillbilly Piper, good to see you. Daniel Reeves, Donald Graham, I said Hillbilly Piper, but I'm saying it again, Hillbilly Piper. We're just gonna have to probably deal with some of these glitches. They suck. We're gonna try and figure out some kind of system for this thing. That's how it goes. Nick Foster, good to see you. Stellar Seller, good to see you. Big Country. Jers Piper, Peace Pipe, good to see you. Welcome aboard, all. Robert, good to see you. Well, let's hope the glitching levels out at some point. Patrick Grant, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. God dang it, welcome. By the way, I did say dang. Matthew picking and piping. Welcome aboard. Pipes of Old, good to see you. I think I got everybody. Madre, yep, I got Madre, Miss Madre.
Do you know who I am?
Welcome aboard.
Kind of a big deal. People know me. My apartment smells of rich mahogany.
Everything sounding and looking okay on your end? Oh, I appreciate it, good sir. I appreciate it. I'm still seeing some glitches. Whew, we're going to have to weather the storm. Man. Yeah, I'm sure it's still glitching some, though. Because I'm seeing it on my end. Filibuster, Glenn, good to see you. I'm sure it looks good and sounds good. Let's not worry about criticizing who's beyond the lens. I went wireless, Phil, because my pod took a nosedive. So we're having to do some upgrades and we're going to have to do some changes. You know, stuff just doesn't work like it should. What can you do? Just depends on how frequently it spikes and changes. It'd be nice to be able to get like a full dedicated unbuffered line, but it is what it is. We'll continue to monitor as it is. Oh, I feel so. By the way, I got some feedback from Phil. Phil said, "Stop smoking all those damn cobs and whip out a briar." I said, "You will do." So this is the Peterson sitter. My wife had gotten that for me for a present. I like sitters. I do. I'm a fan. You got screwed in the drive-thru. That sounds terrible. How did you manage to get screwed in the drive-thru? Cliff, I mean, I'm wondering. Troy, good to see you, sir.
Motorboat? You play the motorboat?
Just look at that.
You motorboat son
Great.
of a bitch. You old sailor, you.
Are you looking?
Don Graham with a bold call. What do we got? What we got in the pipe tonight? Oh, they screw you in the drive-thru. I got it. Understood. Okay. That clarifies. What's the old saying? I haven't felt like this since going down the rope in gym class. Glenn. It technically it should be Miller time. Yeah, it should be, but it's spiked coffee time. I decided we had to hit the festivities with the good old lights. Oh, some H.H. Burley Flake. I think I was looking at that and some Dark Strong. I think I was looking at that. Let's see. Everybody's in a festive mood. Sitters are good. Squatters are no good. Shorted him some chicken. Stupid spikes and... So, H.H. Burley Flake. What else we got? Some Kringle Flake. Just haven't... All right. Some Burley morning pipe and an LCS. Nice. Some Burley Flake. Mir BRM coffee, black. Troy digging it. Troy, is that your second or third pot today? Oh, some sixpence and an Ezekiel. Everything looks up at some point. Did anybody watch that movie, Don't Look Up? Is that what it was called? Don't Look Up? It's kind of like, okay. It's Head Scissors by the Wife Time. Oh no! Smoking Glenn's favorite. Robert broke out the Stonehaven because he got the Stonehaven on the drop. Old Gallery in a Radice, Mr. Knight Piper. John, welcome aboard. By the way, John is one of the funnest guys to talk to because he's very just, very, is stoic the word? He's an imposing figure. He's super tall. I'm like 6 foot, 6'1", and he towers over me. And it's like, and then it's like, he's always got that stern face. Yeah, yeah, we do that. Yeah. But then you get him to laugh and it's just great. What is wrong with you?
That guy in a little
wow.
coat.
Let's see. Who did I miss on that? Ron Hardcrackers, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Freebird's got some Anso to bed and some tea. I like it. Phil's got some Dunbar. Is that lawyer exam? Glenn's got the Dunbar and the Costello. It's different, Stellar. It's good. It's really, really good. It does better with a good amount of age on it, but it is solid. It's one of my favorites. Let's see. Troy, I gotta get your package out. Troy, you texted me, right? We gotta find Magnus von Braun because that guy, I need his information. I really do. Oh, the Chicago Pipe Show. We're talking about that already? They're always getting me. They're always getting me, man. I tell you. Gamecock Piper. Cerebral. What did I miss? I feel like I missed something. What is cerebral? I feel like I've missed something. Berlin coffee. Glenn, glad for you to be on the right side of the grass. As the late Robin Williams said, if I go, just make sure that you bury me ass up so that way I got a place to park my bike. Oh, nerd joke. Got it. Cerebral. Got it. Medulla oblongata. School? You playing that foosball? I like her too, mama. It's always good to have the Night Piper in here with the Swamp Muscle Jams. Always good stuff. Todd, I got you. I just wanted to double check. I got a different number from Todd saying it was his sister. And I was like, okay, this is one of those moments that if I don't double check, It's going to be bad. By the way, so I was able to, so at first I thought that these packages were going to be a bit bigger. This is them packaged up. So they're all in here. They're all in here packaged up. And, apparently I had it on pounds. Woo, that was a nasty spike. I'm going to go do something real quick. I'm going to have y'all watch an ammo head video while I go and try to figure, while I go and try and figure something out real quick. So y'all hang in there. We're going to have, this will give me enough time. Tell me if it was hilarious. And if it wasn't, don't tell me. Let's see if I got something. No, I want to watch that one. There we go. Collard greens and ham hocks. We'll go ahead and get the ammo head out of the way right now.
Hey, everybody. I think tonight we're going to make...
Wow. Really? Even my internet's
some collard
getting
greens.
buggy?
Well, what you see right there is some ham hocks. Some smoked ham hocks. Boy, I tell you what, these things, well, they just smell good. What we're going to do first, I ain't made these damn things in years. I've been wanting something lately. I got a big stock pot right there. I got some water in there and it's come up to a boil. So I'm going to lay all 4 of these down in the bottom of that. And we're going to cook those guys down there about, I'd say about an hour and a half. Hour and a half. I'll come back and check on them about an hour. But we'll see. And while that's doing that, I got to clean my collard greens off. The hardest thing about making collard greens is washing the damn things, because when you get them, that's a big old collard green if you don't know what one looks like. Big old leafy bastard. There. When you get them, even if you get the ones that's it's pre-packaged and it says pre-washed, wash your collard greens anyway. There's little things that gets in there. What I did though, I didn't have any. Or the grocery store didn't have any. It was pre-washed in a bag. He's coming in like a big bundle wrapped around in a rubber band. I bought 2 bundles of them. So I'm going to be in the process of washing these off and cutting them up. All I'm going to do is cut all the way down that stem on that side and that side. I'm not going to use a stem. A lot of people like to use a stem. I don't use them. So anyway, I'm going to let those big hog maw things there, big smoked pork hocks, do their thing over here in this big stock pot here, and that's going to give us something to cook our collard greens in. I got it filled, after I put those in there, it's about 3/4 full. That's going to reduce a lot, all that evaporation. And I'm going to let it go, like I said, for about an hour. I'll come back and check on it, but I'm pretty sure it might take a little bit longer. But who knows? I ain't cooked these damn things in years. So anyway, we'll see in a few minutes. All right, gang, so it's been about an hour and a half. I cooked those ham hocks about an hour and a half. Just now pulled them out. They're still pretty warm. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let them cool off, tear all the meat off the bone, and then put it back in this stock over here. Here's the stock that we made. You can see right there. Now here's all of our greens. A big bowl of them right there. It's been chopped up, clean chopped up. And we're just going to throw them all in this stock here that we made with that ham hock here, you know. Just like that. Now, I did not season that water on purpose because I didn't know how salty those ham hocks were going to be. And I get them all in here. Turned out they weren't all that salty. Where's my spoon at? I'm going to cover all those greens. You might have to add some more water to it. Or maybe not. We'll see how it happens. I'm going to let these guys cook down for let's turn the heat up. Get it on a slow simmer. Let these guys cook for about 45 minutes or an hour. But right now we're going ahead and add in some salt because it needs it. couple big tablespoons, I guess. Get that all stirred up, all worried up, you know. I got this, like I said, just like and we're gonna get them greens a cooking. We're gonna saute up some onions and some garlic. And I think we're gonna make us some cornbread fritters to go with that. Sounds good to me. Let me find let me get my lid over here. Let's throw us a lid on that feller. It don't go on that, but it'll work. We'll see in a few minutes. Hey gang, it's only been about 20 minutes. Hell, I've been drinking a few beers today, so hell, I forgot. I was gonna add in some apple cider vinegar.
Okay, I'm back. We'll see if that fixed it.
It's 1 cup. Now,
thank you everybody that hit the like button. I appreciate it. It's very nice of you.
I meant to do that earlier, you know. Forgot about it. Now I cooked it the first 20 minutes with that lid on it. I'm gonna leave the lid off of it until it's finished. Now over here, you guys, I'm kind of in the way. Over here, I got my cast iron.
I like me some collards.
I got some bacon grease in there. About a tablespoon. I got an onion, just one little onion busted up. That we're gonna fry up. Those onions cook for a few minutes. I'm gonna add some minced up garlic to it. I just want to bring you guys back and show you that I added that apple cider vinegar because I totally forgot about it. All right,
Apple cider vinegar, huh?
Greens are doing good. We're gonna make some cornbread mix up here in a second, and we're gonna start some cornbread. All right.
Oh my God, is that a power tool?
There. What you see there is 2 cups.
What in the world?
Cornmeal, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, an egg, a little milk, a little water, and a little bit of cooking oil. That's the way I've always done it. It works that well. Over here, we got a little pan, a little skillet. I'll move those onions to the back, turn the heat down. Greens looking good. I got a little bit of oil right there in that pan.
Sue, welcome aboard. Y'all keep watching while I keep fixing.
A little high. We're gonna make a few little cornbread, fried
He redeemed
cornbread
himself.
fritters. Just get you a ladle.
Oh man, that's a booger. Boy, that speaks to exactly what my problems are these days. I unplugged something. Sorry.
That. Just like I said. Just like so. Kind of like a pancake.
Told you I was working on
We'll make
things.
4 or 5 of those bad boys. And I'm running out of room. Need a bigger cooking area. Get that oil all around that fritter there. Cornbread fritter. Take about 2 or 3 minutes. I'll bring you back when I flip it so you can see what's happening. All right, gang, it's only been about 3 minutes. This little feather here is ready to flip over. Look at that. That's right, cornbread fritter. All right, back here in the back, our onions are doing good. Where you at? Zoom in just a little bit. All right, onions doing good in that bacon grease. I got about 3 cloves of minced up garlic. Go ahead and throw that in there now. I want to cook those onions down first because I didn't want to burn the garlic. Give it a good worrying up. Get that garlic and them onions know each other in there, all married up.
Get them all married up.
That guy. Yeah. Let that go about, I don't know, 2 or 3 more minutes. And then we're going to dump that
all by
over
himself.
Into a pot of greens along with the ham hock. I'll worry it up. I'll worry it up off camera. And I'll keep an eye on our cornbread here. I'm going to make a few more of those, so we'll be back in about a minute or so. All right, so I got me another fritter going down here. Those onions and that garlic are done. They're ready to be put over here in this pot. Kind of hard to do. Don't you grab your cast iron pan with your bare hand, trust me. Now, let's just switch this around and put this pan in my left hand. Now we're going to dump all this bacon grease, garlic, onions, all down here in these greens.
Do it.
Flavor. More flavor.
I know I'm having interruptions. Go away.
Yep, that's good enough. Let me set this pan down somewhere. Now, let's give it a good marrying around in there. Those greens, them greens looking good, smelling good too.
I love some
Ham
greens.
hock back in there. That was a lot of meat on those. Look at all that meat. Throw our ham hocks back in there. We're gonna check on our cornbread. We don't want to burn our cornbread now, do we? You might be. We actually might be. There's another fritter we got going. Let's flip her over and see what it looks like. Yep, he's ready. Here we go. There's that. Love me some fried cornbread fritters. All right, so everything's over here and our greens are doing good. I'm gonna let them cook probably another 30 minutes, I guess. They've been going for about 30 minutes. Be a total of an hour. I'm gonna make some more cornbread fritters. We'll see you guys in a second. All right, gang, so everything is finished. I let these greens simmer for about an hour with all that stock and all that stuff I put in there. We've got one of our...
I like it. I like it a lot.
Cornbread fritters laying right there. This is why I like making fritters with this type of meal. See how pretty that son of a bitch there is? Now, get you a big ladle full or two of these greens and get some of that juice. I like to lay it right on top of that. Let that cornbread sop that juice up. Yeah, that ain't enough. That's not enough.
That's not enough, baby.
Got one more. Now that looks beautiful. Beautiful. Lots of people put, I mean, there's a half a dozen ways till Sunday to make your greens, collard greens, but you know, some people like to put sugar in theirs, and there's different ways, but this is the way I like to do it. It always turns out good. The apple cider vinegar works out great in it. I like the way it turns out. Always,
Sop it up.
Those ham hocks are always good. And so anyway, there's a finished product, and you know we're going to have to take a bite of it.
Let's take a bite.
Get a piece of that cornbread down in there. Piece of that ham hock, some of them greens. That cornbread just softening it up. Ooh, it's still hot.
What you got for us?
Lots of piece of cornbread.
Don't be scared. I'm not sure what that sound was.
Oh, shit. All right. I'm not going to take another bite of it. It might be a southern thing, but man, if you've never tried greens like this, collard greens,
They look good.
you got to try it. It's such
Call hospital
it's
food
such a good thing. It's just it's
because it puts you in the
it's a
hospital.
wonderful part of life.
Nice.
I'm gonna tear that up. Well, I don't know how long the video is, but if you stuck around and watched, thank you. Cheers.
Boy, it got real grainy just then.
And we'll see you next time. You gotta try some collards. I'm telling you, try them. You love them. Thanks, guys. Bye.
All right.
What's up, everybody? I'm Ty from Solo Stove.
No, no, you're not copyrighting me. So it definitely looks like what happened is the pods, I went in and reset them. I did pretty much everything I could. And for some reason, the pods are staying offline, even though I just had tech support here today. So in light of that, Does anybody want to buy me a shot? Because I could probably use one. So you let me know. I'm going to do some Heaven Hill. Dadgummit. Where's Curmudgeon Piper when I need him? Bless it. Bless it all. Jacob, it's pretty easy. Just like that. That's exactly how you do it. So it's definitely shots tonight. You're telling me. You're telling me there, Matthew. That's a nice one. Woo! Woo! Oh, I tried to take the top off and it was already off. Woo! That'll get you. Good night. That'll get you. I also found some, while I was digging around trying to find some stuff, I found a couple cool little things while I was walking around, because these are some things that my parents had brought in a box way back when. And, of course, everything's offline. It's just how it goes. So, a Sony Sports. I remember this sucker because it locking up. There ain't nothing in there. We'll put that down right there. And then my, oh, shut up. And then, don't worry, I'll have a whole day tomorrow since I'm off tomorrow to get everything fixed. And then my Sony with the radio. Man, I love this thing. This thing was my... Oh, there's a tape. Oh, there's a tape. I wonder what's on the tape. I think this Friday we should try to see if it'll play. What do y'all think? You think we should try to see if this Friday, see if it'll play anything? I think we should try and see if it plays something. That's what I think. RD, good to see you. Welcome aboard. I think it's worth playing. The other cool thing that I found was My Little Buddy that I never what? What?
Fever.
You got a fever. Got it.
And the only
It's more cowboy.
It's more cowbell.
I know, I'm always a bit off. And so this was My Little Buddy that I found. Couldn't believe that he was just sitting in there. I love that guy. I know, I'm curious, Drop Bear. I want to hear what it is. I really want to hear what it is. I know. Wasn't that cool? Like, my parents had packed it up and everything. I was excited about that. Zippo, good to see you. Dang good to see you. Let's see. By the way, it is November 6th. We have 19 days till Christmas. The word of the day is Nicoline? Johnny Five, baby. Nicoline. It is an adjective created by, in the style of, or pertaining to any of several people named Nicholas. There you go. So Nicoline. There you go. Use it in a sentence. You can win 110s. We're just gonna work through whatever problems there are. The quote of the day is love, peace, and joy. 'Tis the holidays. 'Tis the holidays. Tis absolutely the holidays. We're going to bust out a little Zoom real quick. a very Nicoline aspect about them. It is, according to some, it is St. Nick's birthday. December 6th is a Nicoline holiday. Very good, Jacob. I like that. That's a good one. Very, very good. Sue, Lord help you if you see me dance, or you can see me dancing to anything. I'm very nervous to try the Zoom. Just FYI, if the Zoom goes bonkers. If the Zoom goes bonkers, then I'm gonna shut it down real quick. Ooh, it's already wanting to go bonkers. Should we test it? I feel like we should just test it. I feel like if it explodes, it explodes. Martin is so sexy, he must have more clothes. It's just to save the eyes of all, you know. It's like looking on, like, you know, like they talked about, like, you know, one of the gods in Olympia. Like I have to do this or I could hurt everybody. So I must do this. You Nicoline, mercy. When I was young and I had a Nicoline, could buy a piece of gum. Nickel could buy a piece of gum. Gamecock, I like that one. I'm not buying the whole Nicoline. Nicoline back live. Wow. Wow. Chad, my good friend, how are you, sir?
Hello, Martin.
Good to see you, my friend.
You too. How are you?
You know, I'm doing okay. I've got the gremlins that I'm dealing with, but it's you know, this time it's gremlins because certain things aren't working like they're supposed to. So go figure. So we'll see. Yeah, this one is this is connecting via Wi-Fi at about I would say about 60 feet that direction through about 1, 2, 3, 4 walls. So the fact that it's even working, I'm kind of amazed. But
I'm on a 4800 baud modem, so this should be fine.
Well, it just said my internet connection is unstable, so surprise. Surprise, surprise. So if this really causes all kinds of crazy havoc, you know, we'll shut it down. But for now, we'll go with it. We will go with it. Let me move this over for people. Just one of those days, my friend. Just one of those days.
Hey, I had a question from a long-time viewer, first-time caller.
Nice.
He was wondering if you might be willing to make a video of all the esoterica tobaccos and what they're like and what they're similar to. Like what other blends may be a similar type of blend for them.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if he'll do it or not.
I'd be happy to. I don't know if I'm the best person for it, but
yeah, definitely not.
But I can try. I can make a video, and then if somebody doesn't like it, I'll tell them to pound sand. Hold on a second. Let me write that down.
POUND.
Hold on.
SAN.
No, that wasn't it. It was yeah, that's right. All right. Pound sand. Okay. You know,
I wouldn't tell this guy pound sand. He knows people, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I love that. In fact, I might just create a channel called Pound Sand Piper.
Or you could just say kick rocks.
I always liked pound sand because, like, that to me just seems like such an awkward situation. Everybody kicked rocks. We still kick rocks.
Chad.
Oh, there's Glenn.
Martin.
Got some new people in there. Nick, welcome aboard.
Not bad, Bill. Not bad. There's Glenn.
Glenn is in the house.
G'day, fellas.
I'm gonna see if Glenn.
That's Mr. Drip Bear to you.
Oh, understood. Okay. Understood. He's true blue. I'm gonna find out if the Aussies also celebrate microwave oven day.
Huh?
Really? Is that a thing?
Today is officially microwave oven day.
Oh my God.
I've used mine today. Does that count?
100%. Sounds like you're a festive person there, Glenn.
I'm festive about a lot of things, Martin, but I didn't know I was supposed to be festive about a microwave oven.
You know what? You've contributed more to microwave oven day than I have.
Well, bless my heart.
Toaster day?
What's that, Phil?
Is there a toaster day?
I think there is. I mean, I did use my, what is it called? The air fryer, which is just basically like an industrial toaster oven.
Yeah.
As far as I know. Looks like Nick dropped. It's all right, Nick. If you want back, you let me know. Yeah.
I think there should be a national or an international Bic lighter appreciation day.
Yeah.
The great thing is I finally, I just figured out what you said.
My hearing, I caught that as a hard D instead of a B.
Apparently.
Big.
Hey, the only thing I need you to say now, Glenn, is St. Nicholas Day.
Are you picking on me because
no,
my
sir.
accent?
No, I heard it wrong, and that was a Freudian slip of my ear.
I was gonna say
apparently.
Wow, that's racist. You know that, right?
I heard the same thing. It was just a timely glitch in Martin's system.
Let's blame it on the internet.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
let's do that.
Sure.
I feel like that is a stable place to start, is to blame it on the internet. So
well, but why not?
Oh, absolutely. Glenn, what you smoking on?
I'm smoking a fine blend of Virginia shag wrapped up in a horizontal disposable burning tobacco device.
Got that Dunbar, don't you?
No. Some roll your own cigarette blend here.
Oh, gotcha.
Smoking the Hindenburg edition.
It's our equivalent of bugler.
Yeah.
Should I stay here? Should I go?
Oh yeah.
By the Clash. My wife
well, if you could grind Tilbury up fine enough, it'd be just like that.
My wife sends me, of course, like, you know, my wife, while she's out, she doesn't send me a picture of like, hey, I love you, this. It's more of, hey, can I buy this big glass boot?
Yeah. No, she's just sending you. She's sending you pictures of the signed Visa receipts.
You know, I don't know where it went, but years ago, Martin, I had this oversized shot glass that it was in the shape of a glass boot.
I have a shot glass that it's not oversized for sure. It feels oversized when you drink it because it splashes you in the face because it gets past the toe. But the main thing is that I've been to we were at in a kind of a German area at a German restaurant during World Cup when Germany, I think, was playing Ghana at the time, and they legit. I laughed at the whole boot idea, and then all of a sudden, you know, I hear some big German soccer song. Everybody starts singing, And it's so funny because the owner of the restaurant, of course, like, which is a very European, like, you know, kind of thing. Like, owners are always walking around and talking to people and socializing and everything. And he comes up to me. He's like, you Deutsch? I was like, no. He's like, you speak Deutsch? I was like, no. He's like, say yeah. Yeah. You speak Deutsch. There you go. Yeah. And everybody cheered. I was like, I couldn't have been more embarrassed. I mean, I'm a little different now, you know. I look at the wife, say, "Kann ich bitte, ein Bier haben?" And you know, she's hot to trot and going to get me a beer. But you know,
there you go.
That's boot.
But so they started a huge boot on either side of the restaurant. God help you if you're the last man standing.
Oh.
And everybody, I tell you, everybody in that restaurant was hitting the boot. And
talk about sloppy seconds.
And I was like, oh, you want to talk about sloppy like 100 seconds. Not
to mention the fact that the beer would be warm by the time it got to you.
Oh, Germans don't care about that.
Germans drink warm beer anyway.
Yeah, well, that's for everybody in Europe drinks warm beer, that's for sure.
By the time it gets to you, it's salivated.
I was like, no, it gets to me, and she swigs it, and she's like a champ, and I'm looking at this like, I was like, look, I don't think I've had my hepatitis vaccine.
I got the Martin, it was gelatinous.
And
you can just imagine the amount of backwash that was in that thing.
Well, the worst, the first one wasn't the worst part. Is when we were down on the lower third end on the next one that came over, and I was like, oh, see, I have a small active bladder. I'll be right back. So I dipped. On that one. Hey, when it was over halfway full, I was like, okay, all right. By the time it got to the shoelaces area, I was like, no,
I'm good.
No. In fact, what I'll probably do is dump this and pour all of mine in. Nasty.
Could have been Foster's.
Nasty communal.
Well, that is true.
Foster's.
Could have been Foster's.
Australian for beer.
That's the biggest freaking lie ever.
I mean, I love the commercials though because they make you all look like a bunch of Neanderthal.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those American Foster's ads, and I've got to tell you, man, I get rather offended.
I don't blame you. I feel like you should appeal.
Well, yeah.
I feel like you should appeal 100%.
Or you could just move to California and ask for reparations in the amount of $200 and something thousand.
Wow. Right. So it is also Miners' Day. So happy to all the miners. Especially
miners is in what? Coal miners?
Coal miners. Like the coal miners.
Okay. You should be very, very specific when you say that.
I should. You are correct. Yes, that you are correct there. This one I'm not sure of, and maybe Chad knows. Somebody maybe knows in the chat. Mitten Tree Day. Mitten as in like a MITTEN. Like I feel like that's like a hand mitten, but it says Mitten Tree Day. I've never heard of this.
It sounds like somebody's celebrating some genus.
Must be.
Tree.
I'll take a guess.
She is,
I
Jacob.
don't know. Have you ever seen those trees that have like 40 pairs of shoes hanging in them?
No, but I've seen the power lines that do.
We have them here.
Yeah, it might be something like that, only with mittens.
Understood.
See, we have a
California. Those tennis shoes hanging over the power lines are gang turf areas.
It is also put on your own shoes day, so.
I don't know whether it's officially gazetted in, Martin, but we do have a National Thong Day.
Ooh.
And not, well, you call them flip-flops. We call them thongs.
Ah, okay. See, you should also. I need to be specific with miners. You need to.
Jandals Day.
Be specific
well,
with thongs.
Jandals, yes. Jandals.
I used to live in Australia.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, there you go. Jandals is
not with the Kiwi.
Jandals is a Kiwi thing.
I was in Queensland and the New South Wales for a while.
Queensland's where I'm at. What part of Queensland were you in?
Gladstone.
Oh yeah, it's about 4 hours north of me.
Yeah, in Brisbane, Gold Coast-ish kind of area.
Yeah, I'm in the northern suburbs of Brisbane.
Nice. Yeah, Gladstone was kind of a shithole, but I liked it enough.
It is.
Tom
It-
York,
there's
welcome
not a lot-
aboard. Good
well,
to see you.
There's water nearby. That's about good, and there's beers cold
Yeah.
up there, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's pretty once you get outside of the town, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I can't get the video working on this computer.
That's funny.
but,
It sounds like Georgia. So as you
And,
get
you
out
know,
of
there's
Atlanta,
probably a lot of
everything's better.
places that are like a lot of places there, Martin.
You got that right.
You know, everywhere you go, there's a shithole somewhere.
True.
I mean, you can travel the world just seeking out shitholes.
I believe that.
That is true.
National Gazpacho Day. What is it, gazpacho? Gazpacho?
It's a cold soup.
That's a cold soup.
Cold soup. Cold soup. Okay.
Yeah, it's like beet-based stuff. Or shit, I don't even know.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Hey, you know more than I do.
Hey, Roberto El Lancero.
Yeah, I had to join, guys. I've been watching, and there's way too much testosterone on this.
Oh
this
yeah.
Zoom,
Oh, so
I had to
oh,
join.
Well, you
oh,
trying
here
to
she
bring
comes.
it down.
Oh, oh,
Exactly.
here she comes.
Hey,
Oh.
Martin, is your wife German? I
dare
heard
you.
someone with a German accent yesterday.
Oh yeah, my wife. She's a male order bride.
Oh,
mine too. She's from
Yeah.
the dead center of Deutschland, though.
Yeah.
But I don't sprechen Sie Deutsch like you.
Yeah, I don't much either. I pick out the key things like where's the hospital, get me a beer, where's the bathroom.
Pork knuckle, please. Pork knuckle and
Pork knuckles,
sauerkraut,
fine.
please.
Yes.
Pork
Her
knuckle.
mom
Pizza?
will make that. If you come back over, her mom makes that all day long.
Oh, dude, we got this German restaurant here that does this pork knuckle as big as your head. It's massive, and the crackling that's on it.
Oh,
you
it's so
stick
good.
your knife in it, and it just to die for.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I had to go in and check my testosterone cooking on the stove.
You know, there's nice, very good. Hopefully you reduced it down.
Yes.
So
And you
send it
add
to
some pork knuckles to that as well. And
yeah.
wow.
Just put it
Well,
on a
I'm gonna
simmer.
tell you something. The other day, I was watching TikTok, right, and I come across the whole butternut challenge. Have you guys heard of this?
No.
I have not.
No.
So it's basically where you get a pork testicle, cut the skin off, and you jam a stick of butter in the middle of it and eat it raw.
Why?
Yeah, I'll
I
let
would
Liver
rather-
King
I
handle
would
all that
rather do
garbage.
The Tide Pod challenge.
You know what?
I'd rather eat a Tide Pod.
You think you have finally met that level of stupidity, and then someone exceeds expectations.
Yeah, the problem with stuff like that is the people that participate in that vote and breed.
There you go. And they reproduce.
Wow.
They reproduce.
I would have to have like 12 Fosters before I could do that.
Oh, you had to go there, didn't you?
No offense to any of you mountain oyster consumers.
How long do you think it's going to be before someone is in the hospital with food poisoning from that shit?
You know what? Natural selection will take care of everything.
Exactly. I agree with you,
Yeah.
man.
RD's got a cigar
Darwin
and a
Awards
Michelob.
will be
Darwin
awarded.
Award, yeah.
When did we start talking about the Northern Territories?
Oh, hey, there you go.
Jacob, I love that you're
Over
smoking
there.
a crappy Vaughn and some Samuel Gawith FVF. Nice.
Yeah, and some, it's pronounced Bun of Heaven, but I can't spell it for the life.
I'm not even going to try. I'm staring at it right now
Well,
like it's got a
Fallon Pipes are okay.
three-headed
What are you
monster.
talking about?
It's all right. It's just nothing fancy, but yeah.
I've got a Fallon pipe. It's a great pipe.
Fallons are good pipes. They've been around for freaking ever.
If you're a user of 9mm pipes, there's none better.
Angry
Don't know
Beaver
if it's
316
9mm,
smoking a
but
cob.
Gets the job
Because
done.
why not? I'm with you.
Yeah, if it's a Fallon pipe, it's bound to be 9mm. I think that's all they make.
I mean, I always look at them because I see those Lord of the Ring pipes, and I'm always like, you know, three questions from the wife of ordering one, and somehow I don't get past the first question of the wife.
Yeah, the problem with that, Martin, is you'll buy one of those things and you'll smoke it once or twice and think this is great, and then you'll pick it up the third time and you go, yeah, where's it cold?
I am so sick and tired of buying 4 feet of pipe cleaner just to clean one stem.
Well, there's another
Bless it.
disadvantage I was gonna, I hadn't mentioned, but yeah.
Let's see. Who
Just
else
buy
is?
them coils of BJ Long pipe cleaner.
Oh, that's true.
You know they sell the pipe cleaner in coils, right?
Oh, Zippo's got some Squadron Leader with Perique and Ezekiel bent apple. Nice. I like that.
Nice.
Always like that. Oh,
I want
yes.
an Ezekiel pipe. I just haven't found the one yet. Every other Ezekiel pipe I've ever liked, someone else owns it.
Let me. Oh, shit.
Right.
Somebody did a shot. God dang it. I didn't turn that off.
Go on, Martin.
RD is a man after my wife's own heart because his neighbor gave him 3 Lucky Strikes, and I'm like, okay, that nothing takes my wife back to Germany as much as when you say Lucky Strikes.
I love Lucky Strikes.
That's her cigarette of choice.
Yep, that would be her like reminiscing of being a teenager and doing unruly things over in Eastern Germany.
Desert Pine got me a pack while I was over there. That was great.
In 1940s, 1950s.
Yeah, I didn't know they still made Lucky Strikes.
Yeah.
Overseas,
Desert Pine, I think
they're
they're pretty expensive apparently.
You watch Band of Brothers and all those old war movies, and that's what they smoked. Is those Lucky Strikes. I'm like, well, that was a cigarette of, I'm in North Carolina, and it's R.J. Reynolds and Winston Salem and Marlboro.
Oh, for sure.
This is country here, and so
when I come over there,
another
Desert
one you
Pine
don't
picked
see
me up.
much anymore is Winston. Bel Air is gone. All their customers died. They quit marketing Bel Air.
God, wow. Woo, man, talk about
Honestly, I worked in the tobacco industry for a while, and that was the rep's explanation to me. We're quitting these because our clients are all dead.
I'll say that the one industry that doesn't have a contingency plan is absolutely the tobacco.
Yeah, we went to Mount Pilot Mountain. It was called Mount Pilot, Andy Griffith show, but it's Pilot Mountain, and you had to go through Winston-Salem to get there in North Carolina. And when we went through Winston-Salem, all the buildings, they had the big smokestacks, and it was R.J. Reynolds Tobacco, and tobacco built that whole city. It's crazy seeing all the abandoned buildings. Huge.
It's pretty cool. I was just there.
What was the other one? Chesterfield was another one that lasted until about the 90s.
I like Cliff's statement. Lucky Stripes and Dapper Dan.
Oh, Dapper Dan, yeah.
There we go. That's a throwback.
I'm a Dapper Dan man.
When I come over there, Desert Pine got me a pack of Luckies and a pack of Camelon filters. They were brilliant.
Nice. Let's see, what else
happened?
little
Where you
souvenir.
getting your pipe tobacco over there, man? I had the hardest time getting cigars and pipe tobacco. I usually
buy from over there.
Hobby
Four
supplies.
Noggins. Four Noggins is our retailer of choice because no one else will ship it. They
Excuse me.
I think it was in 2019 they passed
ask you a few questions.
They passed a law banning
Sue
the
has a
importation of loose leaf tobacco.
No shit.
Yeah.
I was there in
2013
and 14, so it's been a hot minute.
Robert, Sue's got a question for you in the chat.
That were the golden years.
Yeah, but they still ship tea to you, don't you, Clint?
Well, they won't ship tea, but good friends will.
Robert, Sue wants to know where in North Carolina she used to live in Wake Forest.
What part of North Carolina is Wake Forest?
No, is somebody in North Carolina? Or live
I'm in North Carolina.
Yeah, she used to live in Wake Forest. She wanted to know what part y'all were.
Wake Forest is in between. It's like the in between the Midlands and the coast.
She knows. She wanted to know where you were.
Oh,
Robert's just outside
I'm north of
Charlotte, aren't you?
Hold on.
Really?
I'm north of Charlotte. Yes.
Oh, north
Man,
of Charlotte.
Man, don't worry about me. Go hit up McCraney's. They had some of that McClellan.
Oh no, I live in McCraney's.
Robert, I'll be in Charlotte tomorrow night.
What?
I'll be in Charlotte tomorrow
I'm
night.
in Charlotte, and I went to McCraney's. Last I checked, they just had a little bit left, but they had a McClellan drop last week from an estate sale.
Yeah, I was there. I met met Glumchump there 2 weeks ago at Park Road. There's there's one in Lake Norman and one in Park Road, but
I just go to Park Road's the OG, man. Matt and Tom are good dudes.
Yep. Matt McCraney is the son that runs that, and I scored like 4 tens of the Red Ribbon.
Yep, that's
$45
5100. I think.
Yeah.
45.
$45.
Damn.
Not bad. That's actually a pretty good price.
Yep.
Damn.
I think it's McClellan's 5100.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Yes.
Well, Robert, I got half a tin of Red Ribbon and half a tin of Red Flake. What do you think I can get for that?
Well, depending on shipping, Glenn, I would give you $50 for it.
Bugger that, man! I'm gonna smoke it.
Hey, did y'all know this? In 1897, London became the world's first city to have licensed taxi cabs.
I did not.
Did you know this? England invented the postage stamp.
I didn't know that either. That's a fun fact.
Supposed to feel smarter.
Yeah.
I didn't know the Washington Monument was completed in 1884.
It's good information to have at parties.
Yeah.
Well, I play Trivial Pursuit, and Martin, so far your facts have not helped me at all.
No, they're not. That's not what their intent is, my friend.
The whole point is if you can't dazzle them with the truth, you baffle them with bullshit.
Exactly.
Preach it. That's
I represent that remark.
Yeah. I resemble that remark as well, Martin. Don't worry about it.
Hey, what's with the question marks and the 10 in the chat?
So what that is exclamation point ask, and what it does is it gives me an opportunity to hear in my headset when somebody has a specific question or even sometimes a comment, and then it also throws out the question mark so that way I can scroll back through the chat and be able to actually see it and respond to it.
And you don't have to do the exclamation point question mark and then enter. You can do the exclamation point question space and then enter your question.
Or exclamation point ask.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'd like
Just
to
like
It's
Troy
really
did.
good for when Martin's telling a joke and you can do exclamation point crickets.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, Glumchum's in Wake Forest. I didn't know that.
And Glumchum is actually, he is split between Charlotte and Wake Forest because his lady's down here with me. Not with me.
Oh, wow.
Not with me,
Wow.
But he's
Oh,
near me.
yikes.
I'm pretty much in Fort Mill, Lance. So
Okay, you're across the border. Fort Mill's
just
great.
about. I'm like I could piss across it, but I'm still a North Carolina resident. Pardon the language.
Yeah.
Hope I don't get into trouble.
Wow.
No, this is okay.
I was gonna say I'd like to see that. That'd be impressive.
I am in Concord. I'm like
shit.
a mile from the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Oh man, one of my good buddies is up there.
Oh, you'd be able to hear it then.
Yep.
If the wind's blowing, right?
Oh, we get flybys when the race is going on.
Man, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
You know, this is a great quote from a old piper. Few things are harder to put up with than a good example. Mark Twain.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I love that.
I'm going to use that one. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Let's see. We have a question from Stella. Do you guys usually do the Zooms on Tuesday, or is there no set night? Stella, I know you're relatively new, and I would like to think that I'm a fairly consistent, inconsistent person.
Mm-hmm. Very fluid with time.
Would anybody argue with that? I don't know.
Yeah.
No, confirm. Yeah, confirm. I'd like to do talks on Tuesdays. So that's kind of I do that. I use little words and combine them so I can remember to do things. So Tuesdays I would like to do most of the Zooms, and then possibly Thursdays as well.
Excuse me.
Tuesday
I'd like
talk,
to ask you a few
Thursday talk.
questions.
T. Very good.
I have to take another shot, apparently. I didn't know there were 3. What is wrong with people? It's Tuesday.
Yeah. Whose fault is that for forgetting to turn off the shot?
I know. I'm turning it off now because.
Go on, Martin. Pat up.
That's what the chat thing says too. It says, "Man up, Martin, take a shot." I'm like, Derek must have got in here. Derek must have got in here and like put some garbage in. I'm gonna have to put something in for him. This son of a gun. Shallow Pockets. Good to see you, by the way.
Well,
So,
I noticed
I mean,
it says man up and take the shots, Martin and Derek. So hopefully Derek's sitting at home lurking and he's manning up as well.
He's not. He's a son of a bitch because he won't even call into the damn shows on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Woo. Sorry, it was a shot talking. I apologize. Hold on, let me hit the censor button.
Derek needs pro brakes.
I need a delay button. That's what I need.
All right, it's someone new to this.
Yeah.
How did this all start?
As in, like the YTPC, the show, the channel, the Zooms.
Yeah, the show, the channel.
bar.
Like, what's the backstory? I just stumbled across this thanks to Reddit.
Started in a bar, a drunken whatever.
That is completely false, but it's a great story. And I'm not gonna dissuade him from it. But so a lot of us I can tell you exactly how I started. I started because somebody was being political, and I decided to jump on board because I was watching everybody's old YouTube videos, and it's everything from John, and Mutton Chop, John Matches 860, you name it. In fact, how I connected to the YTPC in general, the YouTube pipe community, was through stuffing things from a video game. Because my daughter was playing a game, and I didn't understand it, and so I tried to YouTube it, and he came up, and then I saw and then
That's way back.
oh yeah, and then he had pipe stuff. Shut up, Flipper. And he had pipe stuff. Sorry, I have to respond sometimes. And so then I started, I searched YTPC, or not YTPC. I just searched like, okay, pipe smoking, because I was smoking a pipe and everything. And I just found a slew of everybody. And so, and then there was one guy that I really liked. His name was Gribbly's Folly at the time. I think he goes by Max Cooper now, or Max Cooper AVP or something like that. And really liked the guy. He's a great storyteller. He's a really good, photographer. He's got some interesting things that I like, all kinds of stuff. And so we just kind of went back and forth on certain topics. And so I decided to make some videos because I saw a lot of people doing what was called VRs, which are video responses. And I was like, okay, well, let me try this. So I picked up my cell phone and started to do that. And then I saw people doing tobacco reviews and things like that. I was like, let me get my tobaccos out, and I'll jump in there and throw my 2 cents in on certain stuff. And then it kind of went from there. And I know 10 minutes, I got it, timer. And so I really it really kind of took off from there. And one of the things that, really propelled, the initial channel was the Esoterica drops. People can probably remember way back when I was shooting for 1,000 subscribers, because you had to be that to do a mobile live. You could do a computer live, but you couldn't do a mobile live. And I was shooting for 1,000 subscribers so I could do the mobile drops. So that way, because I saw all kinds of people scalping and stuff like that. And I am a free market person, so I do not dissuade scalping. You do you go right ahead. But at the same time, I'm going to find a way to buy it at retail. That was my objective, find ways to buy it at retail. I did a slew of research and, worked with a few people and different things. I came up with my own system. And so then I was able to get a lot of esotericas. And so then as I was compiling esotericas, I was like, okay, I'm buying some, and there's plenty left over. And I said, I need to get this out to YTPC people. And, and that's kind of how it really kind of started. And then the channel progressed. I bought more cameras, gear, different things, and brought Derek on. Sometimes another one of our guys comes on. Sometimes my wife's on. It just varies. It's just for fun. And I know it's a long story, John Galdieri. Thank you. Shut up, donkey. Anyways, you can't even say "shut up, donkey" in a masculine way either.
And Martin did this all in one breath.
Right. And so from that moment, I was creating content, and I had a website that was getting really full, and I kind of wanted to dip into the live stream thing. And so dipping into the live stream thing, I decided, let's separate. Let's just there's so much there that I said, you kind of have to pull of threes, like if I buy something, I have to have 3 uses. if I have something that takes up more than 3 spaces, it's got to get broken out. I just have I like prime numbers. Sue me. And so, yeah, frog, eat it, ribbit. And so,
wow.
So basically that's where everything came from. And everybody else is just friends of the channel and people that, you know, love to hang out and enjoy pipes. And, you know, and I send out esotericus to all those people because they're the ones that support me. They're the ones that have been loyal to me. And, you know, I express my loyalty back. That's about it.
Do you need my address, Martin?
I can do that. Text it on
Earlier
over.
this week, Martin sent me a text and said, he just sent a text, said, tobacco pipes. I'm like, okay, I know where to go. Tobacco pipes.
2 hours later.
Yeah. Eat it, Glenn.
And you've been regretting it ever since.
No, sir.
Well, I got a text message from Robert shortly after that said, that motherfucker.
God, wow. Wow.
I don't use that language still.
He got a text from Martin and he went and bought it.
Right.
There's a new fella on the stream tonight. I don't know whether he's still around because I can't see chat, but I think it was Stella Seller.
Stella, yeah.
Getting Stonehaven, and I said to him in chat, you know, be prepared for a great disappointment.
No,
and
wow.
I stand by those words.
But that's okay because
I would too. I think there's nothing against the tobacco.
No, that's okay, Glenn. That's absolutely okay.
Itself, but all the hype behind it can be a letdown if you're expecting more than just an experience.
Well, and think about
the
this.
best thing to do with your bag of Stonehaven when you get it is take it outside with a pair of scissors and spread it on the lawn.
Well, I would say smoke a bowl first, but and the reality is, look, the good thing is people like Glenn, like, you know, they try it, don't like it, they move on. That's that Penzance, whatever it is.
I look at it this way, Martin.
That's
because I don't like it. Then there's plenty more for you and old Roberto here.
Oh, nice.
I think you guys can see it. And this morning, AD did a video. He did a Christmas meetup, and he hasn't been on YouTube in years. And I think last time he did one was like almost a year ago.
What was that, Robert?
Really cool guy. ADZ.
ADZ.
80s pipes. 80Z pipes. Good guy.
Robert,
thank you for the in-depth answer.
Yeah, well,
second day here.
Well, the other thing is too is that, you know, just like Glenn says, and like Phil's talking about the hype, and like, you know, obviously Robert's showing off the bag, like there is this mystique, there is this like larger than life idea about these, and for me, the more people I can get it into the hands of, the more people can make that same decision that Glenn's made. And at that point, then it's all gone.
I like esoterica stuff, but I'm not in love with it.
Exactly. Shut up,
What
Matthew.
you're doing, Martin, is giving people the opportunity to try it at a fair price instead
Correct.
of being gouged by
Correct.
something they may or may not like.
Correct. And then they're always wondering. They're always wondering, just like I was. They were always wondering, what is this about? And not having access to it that was affordable and something they could do. And the more, and this isn't necessarily ripping out of scalpers' hands, whatever, they're going to do what they're going to do, but it's mostly to get access to as many regular people as possible in the communities, whether it's Facebook,
I love
YouTube,
watching videos on YouTube that, when they're entitled Glenn was right.
There's so many.
I'm still waiting for one of those.
I need to make one. There's so many. But yeah, JH, that's kind of the story in a nutshell, and we're going to continue on. Like, you know, again, it's right now we're in a session of giving. It's Christmas time. Times are going to get harder. We know they're coming, and they're going to get more difficult.
Well, I have to say one thing real quick, that it costs me more to ship to Glenn some Dorchester than it costs to buy the bag.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And it was totally worth it, dude. Totally worth it.
Oh yeah, I spent like $65 to send it to the Glenn.
Yeah, they ripped you off, man. They really ripped you off.
And if Glenn wins one of the things, I'm sending him a thing of Dorchester.
Glenn, and he puts it in your hand. You don't nail it.
What was that,
Sam? Welcome aboard. I said if you win on one of the Stonehaven giveaways, I'll send you Dorchester too. Or Dunbar.
Dorchester, Dunbar, Tilbury, or Peacehaven. You're good.
Okay.
But
Got it.
I have to say, if it wasn't for Martin, though, Glenn, you would not have had that Dorchester because it was Martin that alerted me to that.
I appreciate that.
The
That's
Dorchester.
nice of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that's,
look,
that's the thing.
I really enjoy those guys, but it's fortunately there is a world of tobacco out there that is just as good, just as accessible.
But you know what?
And,
It's
you know,
always easier to say that when you've already tried it.
well, that is true. I pity these people that have never ever got to try any of the McClellan stuff. And personally,
McClellan's especially.
If you haven't tried McClellan's by now, don't bother.
Please don't. Please don't.
It'll hurt your heart.
Because if you really like it, you're not going to get it again.
No.
Well, that's my point.
Yeah, it'll hurt your heart.
Kringle Flake 2022 is
What's it?
getting
Okay.
kind of there. It's getting just a little close on the ketchupy stuff, and it gives me hope.
So Kringle cake is worth worth hunting.
Yeah, I bought a 10 of it, and then I bought 10 more to age. I've tried the 2021, and I think it'll mellow out. But
agreed.
I love McClellan, and
yeah, I do
it
too.
gives me hope. I think Sutliff is trying to figure out how to fill that gap.
You know, honestly, the more time that goes by, and I've said this to a few people before, the more time goes by, and I find other things to smoke, I tend not to miss McClellan's as much.
Yeah.
And
it's in the back of your mind, but you've got past it.
You know, Shallow.
No, I mean, it's pointless trying to compare McClellan's to anything else because the process was so different.
So we got
to anybody else.
We got 1 minute left. Hold on.
Like Bengal Flake or any of those old brands. You're not going to get them.
You gonna start it up again,
Martin?
I can start up again. So what we'll do is we'll start up again. But I wanted to say Shallow Pockets had a very, very good one. And I was never a huge fan of McClellan's. And I wasn't either until they were gone.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's the moment that I missed them.
Kind of the old adage. You don't know what you missed until it's gone.
Start her up again, Martin.
All right, let me shut it down. I'm gonna start up again because it didn't break anything. We'll run this sucker all night.
In the bud.
I'm the Eggman.
I'm the Eggman. Goo. All right, new meeting. We're gonna keep it rolling. You know what? People love it. We're gonna keep it rolling. Good conversation. Oh God. Oh bless it. Copy link, participants, move, and let's roll it again. And I'm Cliff. I got you, because I saw your message to Chad, and so I got you. And by the way, if anybody else wants to jump in, you're more than welcome. You're absolutely more than welcome. We'll add everybody in as they want to. And hopefully y'all are having a good time. Oh, did anybody else? Let's see. Who won the word of the day? I've got to read back who won that word of the day because it was so good. Who did I say had a really good one? Admit all. Ooh, my mouse button is... There we go. Admit all. Just admit all. Bring them in. Oh, yes, sir. I see that Christmas cheer over there, Robert.
Yeah, y'all were talking about McClellan's and how you didn't know what you were missing. I knew what I was missing, and I actually stopped smoking for a couple of years. And then when I got back into it, I just learned that McClellan's was gone, and that was my favorite tobacco. And so
I think it was Jacob. I think Jacob's the one that I said should get the word of the day.
Yeah. And for me, I'm on an ever quest to find it. And if I have to buy Esoterica to trade or to sell to buy McClellan's, I will do that.
What did Cliff say? I couldn't see Chad.
I'm gonna open up the. He said, Chad. Where's he at? Where's Cliff's? Let's see. Cliff said, Chad, you're wearing us out. You're going to be hoarse tomorrow.
You gotta watch Cliff. You gotta keep a good eye on Cliff.
Excuse
Look
me.
who I'm in here.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, now he's daring you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
See, I always thought I got over the McClellan's thing real quick and started chasing unicorns like Dunhill Darkflame.
Oh, yes. I still have my original unopened Dunhill 10s. I have a whole set of them. Because I saw the writing on the wall.
You know, like, okay, if you're collecting them just for the fact that they got Dunhill written on the tin, well then great. But you know,
well, it's Ladisi now, so I mean, yeah,
it's got Peterson on the tin.
Yeah, it's what is it? I almost said Soviet blend or whatever.
The only thing that sucks is you can't buy a Dark Flake in the US. Yep. You got to get it out of Europe.
Oh, really?
That stinks.
Yep. That
that's
and Yield Sign. Those two you can't get here. And,
I think 3-year matured.
No, the word of the day was not donkeys. The word of the day.
Still.
Let's see. The word of the day was, in fact.
Did I get word of the day?
Yeah, I gave you word of the day because I like that one. Nicoline. Nicoline was a good one. So that's 100. So let me go ahead and pop those in while y'all are chit-chatting.
Now, what do you use those for?
So you use those for everything from doing sound effects. So normally, like during December, we do all the sound effects and all the fun stuff for free. But you usually use them as a currency to buy like sound effects. Like if you want to make fun of me, like so on Fridays, you will likely see. Stop laughing. You will likely see some interactions from the community. Oh, like that, like somebody putting shots. So buying shots is one of them. I turned that back on because I'm a glutton for punishment.
That's why you see Martin get tanked.
So you use it for right. So you use it for things like that. You use it for things like sound effects, ask, all kinds of different stuff, and then you also use it for giveaways. So the giveaways are based off of you can it has a specific denomination of 10s per ticket in a giveaway, and so that's what you utilize those for. So, and it's a lot of fun. It's something that you get to earn for hanging out, and then you get to use for fun. And so, like, people will use it in their favorite part of every Friday, which is the Friday Night Playhouse, the part that everybody waits for every single week, the one that I probably get the most text messages about and like all the likes and everything, which is Friday Night Playhouse, where we really get to express our thespian skills. And and that's it's an honor to do it for everybody, and we come back every week with a new one.
Do we have to have this thespian conversation again?
Nope, sure don't.
Okay.
Robert, what have you got in your hands? Have you got an old tin of Prince Albert?
And you can check, by the way, your tins with.
1947.
You can check with exclamation point 10s.
tin. Yeah, Prince Albert, and I've asked everybody. And I've gotten really not a lot of response on whether I should smoke this. And I feel
hell yeah.
I told you smoke it, and I'm sure Glenn would have said the same thing. It's meant to be smoked.
Do it now.
Hey, you know what?
Here's the only problem. Let me tell you my problem first.
Oh, here we go.
My father-in-law was born in 1947, and we were in Virginia, and he found the tin, and it was full of this tobacco. Yeah, I broke the seal just to smell it, and but I'm torn on this because he found it. He was born in 1947. It's 1947.
Does he smoke a pipe?
He does.
Well, then do the honorable thing. Get his ass over there and light a bowl with it.
Thank you, Glenn, for being honest. For
it's just
one
going to turn to
person being honest. Thank you,
dude. It's just going to turn to dust.
Oh, my
Otherwise,
God.
it's probably not going to be all that great now.
Here comes the damn garage door opener.
I mean, enjoy it, but I would say don't try to rehydrate the whole thing. Just rehydrate what you plan.
What you going to smoke?
Huh?
It's worth nothing to no one else, Robert.
Oh, okay.
I know, but I'm still torn.
I do
on the
not.
whole thing. I mean, imagine having.
I do have pants on.
Don't get them. It's meant to be smoked.
It's tobacco.
I'd say
it's an experience that every day, every year that goes by, it can potentially degrade. So enjoy it now.
What were you saying, Chad?
My initial thought was, since you hadn't broken the seal, saved it, but now broken the seal, you'll always have the memory of it with your father.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
That's
whether you
fact.
smoke it or not, you're still going to have that memory. So you might as well create a
I'll tell you what, Robert, what you should do is once you lit a bowl up with him, put it in a decent jar, and every year from now on, have a bowl with him for as long as you can.
Perfect. I just needed somebody to tell me that.
Thank God the audio is working.
Yeah.
Really.
I think that's spot on.
Good idea, Glenn.
Yeah.
Well, if you got any problems, give me a yell.
Hey.
Or just yell at him.
I worked ahead and I packaged all the Stonehaven. I packaged all the Stonehaven for giveaways already. I worked ahead.
Well,
I'm an overachiever.
What a guy. What a guy.
Shut up.
I don't need any. Send it all to Glenn.
Speaking of working ahead, how's Karen doing?
Oh, the beautiful. I'm
Here she is.
I'm terrified as much as like Mike. Oh my God. No,
I still got a question for Karen. What are Karen's pronouns?
She is a she.
So Jacob, we also get into some salty things once in a while, I would say.
Her pronouns are decapitated.
Oh God.
Severed.
She is ahead of all of y'all.
Oh wow.
It thing and Who's Watson.
She is she you know, I tell you right now, she's a mouthful.
She's a prime example.
Yeah.
Styrofoam.
Jacob, what's your YouTube handle?
I don't fucking know. I've never done this shit before.
Well, obviously you have a name on YouTube.
He was
if you watch it, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's my name, which kind of creeps me out.
Yeah,
So-
you should change that. Definitely change that.
Change it.
All right.
For sure.
Yeah, don't get all cyber stalkery
I'd
on
like
me.
to ask you a few questions.
Well, see, I have it hidden on the stream, so you don't have to worry about the stream or the Zoom, so it's
Drop
hidden there.
Bear's name is his name on YouTube. Drop Bear.
That's what that was his Christian name when he came out. Drop
So
Bear.
it's hidden on YouTube or it's hidden on Zoom?
It's hidden on Zoom. So YouTube you need to change. I hide everybody's on Zoom. It's right behind my picture, which is why my ugly mug is sitting right there.
Excuse me. I'd like to
It keeps-
ask you a few questions.
It keeps me
Bad
organized.
income.
Does
I
Karen
miss
dress up for
Australia
Christmas?
So much, Glenn.
Okay,
You need
Except
to
for the
come back.
taxes.
All right.
No, the
I
taxes
don't miss
suck.
the taxes.
So we have
The
two
taxes
questions.
suck, I'll give you that.
Two questions. Does Karen dress up for Christmas, and can we get Karen involved in Friday Night Playhouse? Probably not, Sam. But
Only from the neck up.
oh wow, okay,
Oh God.
wow, mercy, yikes.
I've never even seen Karen in a necklace.
Get all of this out before my wife comes out and puts on the headphones. Oh, I was supposed to take a shot too. Son of a bitch. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
All I know is Mark would freak out if he sees Karen's head when he wakes up in the morning.
Look,
staring at him through
look,
her-
I'm gonna tell you right now. If somebody is in my face and wakes me up that way, like my fist just reacts. I don't mean to do it. I don't. It's not something, you know. Look, I've never given my wife a black eye. I promise. But like if you're in my face and it's just like bam, what happened? What was that? Why are you in my face? What is it? And then I feel bad. I feel bad later.
Well, I have a lot of.
I got a question. Are you any of you guys those guys that can sleep through anything?
No,
and
not
somebody
anymore.
whispers and you're like, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Nah, I'm not that bad. No.
No, I hear
I'm
a
like
whisper
that,
and
Karen.
my ass is up.
Well, what do you do when the voices start happening?
Oh, that's when the party gets started, didn't you know?
I don't know how to come back with that one.
I don't either. I feel awkward being in this conversation right now. And the more I drink, the funnier it sounds. I can tell you that.
The more you drink, the funnier everything sounds.
Absolutely. Jacob, this is the last time Jacob joined us because he's like, these guys are ridiculous. By the way, Jacob, thank you for joining us. Yeah, change it to.
I think you'd have to go into your settings to do that. Jacob?
Is it the Google or just YouTube? Like,
Well,
is
it's
it
YouTube,
overarching?
but it does hook up with Google. That's why a lot of the Brits dropped off like 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just in your YouTube's channel settings.
Jacob, what social media
I think
did you jump over from?
What was that, Martin?
What social media did you jump over from? Was it
I
Facebook?
found this from Reddit.
Oh, Reddit. Okay.
3 days ago.
Yeah.
Someone just mentioned it in a comment on some shit, and I gotten back into pipes not too long ago.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
Down for a bit.
Yes.
And I don't know. I'm just bumbling around and stumbled on this, and it doesn't suck.
Not yet. Just wait.
The way we all found Martin. We just bumbling around. So.
Right. What was that, Chad?
If
Hold
nothing
on.
else,
Hold on.
just-
Hold
just,
on. Everybody, hold on. Whoa. Everybody, whoa. Everybody, whoa. All right, Chad, go ahead.
Whoa.
Go ahead, Chad.
All right, it's going to be worth it. Said a lot of people found this channel through Grindr.
Oh, no, never mind. Why in the world would I even... Wow.
Someone called the fire
Wow.
department. That was a sick burn.
Wow.
I was waiting for Martin to pull out his pencil and write shit down, and he
Wow.
just totally ignored that.
I am so glad
I'm gonna
that
do-
half the people here were already gone.
That just blows me away coming from Chad.
Is that a dig at Karen being half a person? She is a whole person, Martin.
She is a whole person. You know what? She has feelings too.
Okay.
She does.
She does.
But
She does. When
Jacob,
somebody flicks her
if you wanna-
nose, do you twitch?
I have no idea how to answer that one.
Do I twitch? No, I just twerk.
No.
Thanks
I
for
like
the
this guy.
details there.
No,
I
don't
like this guy.
I don't
Excuse
twitch,
me.
but I do play
I'd
a
like
lot,
to
way more
ask
video
you a
games
few
than I should,
questions.
so I know about it.
The right. Well, that's the point, you know, Glenn. That's what I was saying. Is like the hardest thing. I swear to God. I swear to you. Oh, the hardest thing is trying to mix YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, Instagram. Like, Instagram is its own microcosm of Facebook too, and it's like the hardest thing in the world is like getting everybody kind of together. And it's and they get so sensitive about their little bubbles that they don't want their little bubbles to touch other bubbles. And it's like for God's sakes, you would grow this exponentially if you would all come together and go around and enjoy everything that there is.
Generally, if you ask,
Why do you think I don't have 15,000 followers on Instagram?
Well,
If-
Instagram is
generally
one
speaking,
thing,
from-
especially your
from,
OnlyFans. Go ahead.
Generally speaking, from what I've learned over the years, is the Reddit crew don't really like to hang about with the YouTube crew. There seems to be a dividing line there for some reason.
It's kind of like going to the cigar clubs, the meetups, and the cigar smokers look at you like you're second-class citizens, and then when all the pipe smokers show up, they all walk out.
Speaking of that, I'm going to go ahead and light up a stick right now. I'm going to do a Maduro.
Oh, I was going to say, then someone walks in with a cigarette.
Then all the fun's over. Actually, that's when the party gets started, is what they...
Actually,
when you go to a cigar club or a pipe meetup and somebody pulls out a cigarette, like Glenn or I, or maybe Chris Morgan, everybody knows, okay, that guy don't give a shit.
Jacob, how long have you been on the Reddit? Because it's the pipe...
Jesus Christ, 10+ years, but I'm off and on pipe tobacco.
Right. Wow.
I posted one time when I went into a Meerschaum mine.
Excuse me.
And
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Working there, and then I got creeped out by people could see me online. Yet here I am on Zoom on YouTube Live.
Right.
I'm an idiot.
And you're doing great, by the way. You're a natural. I'll tell you that.
I've been
now.
on the radio, and I have a face for it, so this is weird.
No, you don't, because you covered it with a massive, wonderful-looking
Come on,
beard.
Give me all your esoterica.
Ah, happy birthday.
It's a day.
Hey, should we?
But, you
Someone
know,
told me once I've got a voice for silent movies.
I almost wonder if I should put the wife on camera. You want me to put you on camera? The wife says she'll be on camera.
Do it.
Hold
you
on.
cannot beat
5
I
minutes.
can't see it, but yeah, go on.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She needs some prep time. She's got. Understood. All right. Sit down for 5 minutes, even though you just got done enjoying yourself.
Prep time.
My apologies. Got it. Understood.
Well,
by the way, the pods aren't working.
In the meantime, guys, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna
The guy came to fix them, huh?
I'm gonna head out, but I'm gonna say, Jacob, if you go to my channel and look at my email, send me an email. I'd love to meet up with you at McCraney's one day.
Do.
Hey, I'm gonna be.
Y'all have YouTube channels?
Most everybody, yes.
Oh, y'all are weird.
Oh, you're about to jump down a rabbit hole, Jacob.
I have one video.
That's okay.
Of me on a motorcycle ride in Ireland, and you can hear me swear when a tour bus cuts a corner and almost hits me.
Robert, I'll be in Charlotte.
Nope, I'm done with this shit.
I'll be in Charlotte tomorrow night.
You will?
Yes.
Tomorrow night.
I'll be in Charlotte tomorrow night.
Well, Martin, you need to
meet up.
Send me a text. Let me know.
Okay.
Bring Karen with you.
Okay.
Charlotte. I will leave Karen alone.
Jacob, you can text me too. I'll put the number in chat.
What's the number?
I did not remember to book a hotel, but I'll book a hotel. I know I need to do that.
Yeah.
I got it. That's my wife.
Wife is busy tomorrow night at a company function, so I'm a bachelor.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Martin, just hit me up with a text and let me know. And if you want to get together, I'll be happy to.
From this one?
I was gonna say, okay, we'll do, Robert. Jacob, I put my number that I use in the chat, so 470-231-7618. So if you want me to text you too, I can text you too.
If you want to text him and wait for 2 days for a response.
This is
oh snap! Here we go.
This is all true. He's not wrong.
For me,
here we go.
From Martin. Oh yeah, Martin. That's right. Okay. Yeah. See.
Yeah, Robert, leave Karen at home. You don't want to be that guy and wind up on a register.
Y'all can all kiss my ass.
Just take Karen in a bowling bag, Robert.
Oh, I will 100% go live. Watch me.
Oh yeah,
Say
why
I
not?
won't. I'll go live. I'll go live with Karen. I'll stick her right there. I'll stick a big old black Maduro stick in her mouth.
Karen says goodnight, everybody.
Oh God.
No.
You're creeping me out, Robert. You're creeping me out.
Oh, you can hear the wife already, I'm sure.
Later, guys.
See you, Robert. Robert, I'll text you.
I texted you, Martin, man. I'm pretty much free tomorrow night except for dog sitting, but
got it.
Well,
I don't know where to go because
so is Robert.
Yeah, I don't know any good places.
What are you trying to do?
I go there for work. My regional office for the company I work for is in Charlotte, and so I would laugh my ass off if you worked for the same company.
Do you do engineering?
No, I don't, but I wish I did. What is Grindr? No, Matthew. Matthew, that is not a question I'm going to answer on this stream, sir. That's out of bounds, good friend. That's
Martin, you know that's going to go miles now, right? Don't you?
I that question threw me off so bad that I don't know.
That's going to be a regular feature now. You watch.
First off, that shouldn't be a feature. No, I'm not repeating it. You'll have to scroll back.
Gonna be.
No,
it's gonna be.
It's clickbait. It's clickbait. Should I make my next Thursday live is Grinder Thursday?
Oh no! You don't want to do that, man. You got to get the bears come out of the woodwork. You don't want that.
Considering nearly everyone
I'm
here
naive.
has a beard.
I don't know what Grinder is. I mean,
You don't want to know, Phil.
Ask my brother what is BFF.
It's Tinder for men.
What's that mean?
Oh,
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Glenn, you mentioned about the bears. Look at how many beards are on the screen right now.
Matthew,
but there's a difference between beards and bears.
Matthew, do not look up Grinder.com, but you can go to WhiteHouse.com.
Look up UrbanDictionary.com. It'll tell you all about it there.
Oh. Did you say Urban Dictionary? Was that what the one?
Correct, sir.
Yeah, that's right.
Correct.
That's where I find all the lingo for the young ones.
I'm going to use that on a regular basis with all the words and
I'm
lingo
wondering
that my kids
if
come up to school with.
Glenn, do you think I should do the word of the day based off of an Urban Dictionary word of the day?
Go for it. I would be curious to see how many people actually would be willing to admit they knew it.
I can see some community strikes coming up here.
Ask me if I give a damn.
Okay.
Well, for the scalpers, that may be their end to get you out.
Look, this is a channel that I don't care whatever happens or the other. There will be no monetization. There will be nothing. I am literally using YouTube as the rhinoceros, and I'm the bird pecking away on its back, so it can kiss my ass.
You do you, Bubba.
I have not bleeped any of that. So by the way, so that's going to be fun for YouTube.
Oh. Okay.
I don't
care.
care.
How does that work? As a guy who does not YouTube, just watches.
Look, there's people out there that they get 1,000 subscribers, 2,000, whatever, and they start, like monetizing. First off, you're gonna get like $60 a year. The paperwork costs you more.
If that.
Right. So it's so stupid. This is a communal thing. This is a hangout thing. This is a we have fun kind of thing. This is not I need people to sign up and buy my merch. So somebody come get the Over a Pipe sweater, please. It's right next to the mutton chop sweater.
Where's your NordVPN sponsorship?
Right. Yeah. Subscribe to NordVPN and all that other, no, I have no interest in it. I have if you talk about just the Esoterica drops, I can't explain to you how much money I have been offered
I've
to
been
put
on
people
YouTube
on a list.
For 12, 13 years, and every few years Google has me update my whatever. They still owe me 50 cents, but they're not going to pay me until I reach $100. So.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, there you go. See, I don't even know any of that mess because I wouldn't allow it to begin with. The day that I ever see an ad on one of my videos, I will drop so many F-bombs that their heads will swell till they explode. Because to me, this is not for that. This is just everybody to get together, have fun, unwind, unload. Do you enjoy yourself? Because every other thing about YouTube can kiss my ass. I got no desire. And if you see somebody that advertises on it, that's fine. Let them advertise. But guess what? To me, it's just too much trouble. Unless you're a big timer, it ain't worth it. It's stupid.
Hypocrisy in YouTube is ridiculous. I mean, they say you can't monetize whatever because your channel, they don't like your whatever message.
Stellar will get you some
But they still run
Esoterica.
advertisements over your channel anyway for themselves.
Oh, my wife is going to turn on her camera. So hold on a second. I'm gonna turn on the camera for my wife. Be right back. Let's see if it turns on. I'm too drunk to taste this chicken.
Oh, did you have shots?
Yeah, I had shots.
I'll have a shot.
I drank like crazy. All right, so that's there. Oh, I hit my ass. Let's turn the lights on.
Lights.
Turn that on.
Camera action.
So if Jacob wants to see the full effect.
Is that unplugged?
I don't know if anybody's sent anything. No, it'll
it
it'll
takes
boot
a
up.
second.
Ugh. So
I don't know what the full effect is, but my wife is German.
Oh, there we go. So his wife's German. Let's see if my wife's even on camera. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yikes. All right, let's see. Guest camera.
Did we lose
Oh.
Glenn?
I don't know. Did we lose Glenn?
Your internet connection is unstable.
Oh, the internet connection is.
I think we lost Glenn.
Bullshit.
Every time Xfinity comes to fix it, it gets worse.
Every freaking time. Those sons of bitches. God, I'm cussing because I've had too much shots. Sorry, Lord.
Too much shots.
Well, I think there was another one in the chat just now on YouTube. So.
Yep, I heard it.
It was. Don't remind me, cause.
I'll take it for you.
Thanks,
I'm done
baby.
going
You
places.
know what? Thanks. What'd I do with my cigar?
I don't know.
All right, there we go. Oh, I've got to turn on her camera. I don't know if you guys can see her. I'm gonna get her.
Katrine.
Hi, how
Well-
are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello,
wie
the
geht's?
gates.
Guten Abend. Nah, that's wrong.
No, guten Abend. It's
Guten
still
Nacht.
gute Nacht. Well, we're not going to bed.
Look, you don't have to correct people. Just let people express
I was
their
saying
interest.
guten Abend
I
was right. It was
tried
the right
learning
instinct.
German,
First instinct
and then I
was good.
went to Germany, and everyone spoke English to me. I was like, "Oh,
That's
there's no
how
point. I
it
don't need to
goes.
That's how it
impress my wife to be." So,
Nah.
and then I just ended up trying to speak Turkish there because that's the last language I tried to learn, and then people look at me like I'm an idiot.
They'll ask where you can get a döner.
Döner.
Yep, but German döner is not what you get in Turkey for döner.
I'm sure not, but it's great.
It is, especially when you're drunk.
Yes, it's the best drunk food.
That and currywurst.
I am so glad my
Yes,
wife takes our son
currywurst.
to school in the morning.
And
I don't know
curry
what anybody
pommes,
said.
like the French fries with the like curry ketchup and like the curry seasoning. They're good too.
What,
There
what
is a-
is the thing in
There
Europe
we go.
with fries
there
with
she is.
mayonnaise?
With what? I love mayonnaise. I eat all my fries with mayonnaise.
All right, you got to turn the cam a little.
I mean,
Nope.
huge in Belgium. Belgium is supposedly like the
Move
king
it.
of
Nope.
fries.
Other way.
Go to Belgium or
Keep
Luxembourg,
going. Keep going.
have their pommes frites, their French fries, and I don't even like mayonnaise, but with those fries, it's pretty jamming, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I love
And
mayo.
I guess the Belgians use a specific potato that only they use in Belgium for their fries.
I'm gonna add her.
But I've got some Belgian Samoa. That's all right.
Oh, the tobacco, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, and I'm trying to get some of the Jaguari from Brazil. I've got some Brazilian friends, and my wife's boss is Brazilian, so see what I can get.
Nice.
Well, I
like
tell you
the
what,
little Brazilian
if
cheese
you ever have, but they have Ambalaka from Indonesia, or any tobacco from Thansher Cigar that's designated as a pipe blend, run the other way.
Oh, don't mess with the Indonesia stuff because I got a buddy working there right now.
What the?
Yeah, the Tambalaka. My brother is in Indonesia, and it's
there we
rolled
go.
into logs like a summer sausage.
Oh, jeez.
All right,
And it ages in the hut,
everybody, this is
the
my
Nipa
wife.
hut for like 5 years. But oh my God, it is strong. It's like a cross between
Excuse me.
seaweed and
I'd like
socks.
to ask you a few questions.
So my dog would like it.
Glenn, I can.
Yeah, your dog wouldn't chew on it, but he would definitely roll all over it.
What's your hey Jacob? So what's so far? What have you had? What do you think of your main first intro to jamming out with the Y2PC?
With the Y2P.
YT,
what are you talking about?
YTPC,
He's
YouTube.
asking for your first impressions, your first dive into this venue.
Right, of the YouTube.
I came back a second day, didn't I?
Wow. Okay,
No.
he's right.
Jacob,
I
the
mean, if you're
glutton
looking for
punishment.
self-affirmation, I'll give you a hug. But
I'm
kidding.
just,
I
you know
spent
what?
too much time in construction. I'm a smart ass.
Rain check tomorrow.
No, dude, it's been fun. I think it's an interesting channel. I think the pipe community itself is hopefully having a resurgence to where more people are taking on pipe smoking to where all the tobacconists can stay in business, and maybe we get some more great stuff, and maybe who knows, someone takes up doesn't become necessarily McClellan again, but decides they want to become a blender and manufacturer. And I mean, we could be on the cusp of some great shit. I know they don't do the tobacco auctions like they used to, but
Right.
maybe
Well,
I'm just being stupid hopeful.
No, well, the other thing is too is we always look for feedback because we're trying to find ways to draw more people in and like draw more people out. So like we're trying to get people from YouTube to flex to the other stuff, and we're trying to get the Reddit, Facebook, everything to flex to the other stuff, and just like because again, expansion and collectivism is just going to bring we are a community of trying to bring everybody up together instead of just one person, right? And so and so like any feedback that you have of things that you like or things you think, because I'm a novice at Reddit, I am a novice at social media in general, except for YouTube. So I struggle hard.
I hate social media. I use Reddit and LinkedIn, and that's it. I don't have Facebook, never have.
Yep.
So, no, I think it's pretty, like I said, I found this on Reddit. Someone mentioned it in a comment, and it intrigued me because they're like, oh, yeah, this dude gives away esoterica. And I was like, okay, someone's crazy. I like esoterica just fine. I don't give a shit if I ever get any of it. I've had it. It's good.
For sure.
I'm
Yeah,
never going to pay
refined.
scalper prices. If I happen to be lucky and find it, cool. I've got some old tins of it that I'm like, all right, maybe I'll just make that my retirement because people will pay too much for this. But
I mean that happens.
Like, it was interesting, and man, you're about look at the channel and you look at a video and you go to the info and it's got no information. I was like, well, I got to figure this shit out.
Oh shoot, I need to fix that.
I'm still working on that, but it's.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Well, you'd be surprised how many channels you go to the About tab and there is zero info there.
Let's see. Ask, but you're an expert on Grindr, apparently, Martin. Now, I don't know why we keep talking about Grindr. I don't like. Let's let that one just kind of.
Someone's
float on off.
You're the only one that keeps on bringing it up.
It's the ask. They keep asking it in the chat. It's just in the chat. So
I wish you
I'm
could see chat
required
on here as well as do Zoom.
I'm required. Was that Chad? Or I mean, Glenn?
No, you're not required. You feel
So I wish you could see.
obligated.
I wish you could see the chat here on Zoom, but you can't do both.
All right,
If
hold
you
on.
if you layer the windows just right,
I know.
YouTube, you can see the chat. It's kind of a pain
I'm
in
on
the
an
ass.
iPad.
Hold on.
Unless you're on a smartphone, because I can't see chat at all.
Hold on. I'm going to
Nobody
find
can
a way.
see Chad. Chad's hiding.
Chat,
I
not
know.
Chad.
I thought it was funny.
Hold on. I'm gonna send.
Now, Martin could put the chat up on his screen, but then we'd
I'm
all be
working
sitting
on
here
it.
like this
He's trying.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
because I'm on a device that I'm on the smartphone, so I've got a screen that's literally it's slightly larger than a 35 millimeter frame.
Well, the other thing is too is all of y'all are like all over the place. So if y'all were center on your screens, it'd make it a lot easier. Well, that's fact.
I'm not a professional at this.
I
They're
understand.
comfortable.
I understand.
I'm going to monetize this.
Monetize
Or
away.
whatever lingo y'all
and,
use.
and buy whatever esotericas you can find. All right.
Oh, that clears everything up, and now he just reduced it so that's crystal clear.
All right. How's that?
So y'all are YouTubers, and I heard y'all joking about like $60 a year. I mean, people are begging for likes and smash that like button and subscribe and turn on notifications.
I couldn't care less.
No, I don't give
How
a
much
damn.
does that shit actually matter to someone who's doing this for an income?
So
I have no idea.
Okay.
Ask a narcissist.
I can.
Everyone here.
No, he's not wrong.
It means nothing. It means two shits.
All right.
But
So
there are
Ask a
people.
narcissist.
The people, the news or alternative news, whatever you want to call it, there are those people because
Here we go.
in the last couple of years, YouTube is, the algorithm, is shadow banning them or whatever. So they're begging for those likes and subscriptions so they can remain relevant.
Love me, please love me.
So two
Yeah.
things. One, yes, it does make me feel good. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me feel good. Two,
Oh, when someone does that.
yes, it makes me
Man,
feel
you're
good.
chicken
So
easy.
it's mostly to make the presenter feel better. I always appreciate the likes. It does help in the algorithm for sure. I mean, that's a natural thing for the algorithm. Like the more likes, shares, things like that 100% influences the algorithm. Oh, can you turn the Street Fighter down?
There's always been those two ends of the spectrum where there are people that are going to monetize. There are people like us that just do it because we do it whenever we feel.
It means more to those that aren't monetized.
In the last few years, because of YouTube's algorithm, a lot more people, even those who don't care, they want the viewership. They want to interact with people, so they're obliged to say, "Hey, smack the like button,
Right.
whatever,
Right.
or subscribe," just so they can remain seen.
If for no
Makes sense.
other reason, do I leave the like button active? It lets me know whether I'm doing something worth watching.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, well, and it's to promote, especially on live. So lives and videos, I hold a little difference in terms of what I feel like it does. So for lives, it's to tell people who are looking around and see a live that, ooh, this has got a bunch of likes. People are enjoying themselves. Let me check it out. So that's an introductory thing that helps out there. What Glenn's talking about, I'm drunk. What Glenn's talking about is that, you know, when people are creating original content, that's really just a feel good thing. Like that makes us feel good. Like Doing It Wrong says, every thumbs up is a virtual hug. So, and it doesn't smell. That's another thing.
I saw that.
That's true.
Yeah, it doesn't smell, so it's wonderful.
I mostly watch a lot of educational type shit because I'm a nerd.
Yeah,
and they don't talk
Nerds
about it
unite.
so much. But if you watch a cooking channel, some of them will, you know, it'll be in their intro. Like they'll have click this and this, and it won't even say it. It's just showing it. I have no idea how people make money off YouTube as a sustainable career. You know, going 20 years from now. It's just idle curiosity, and y'all are the first YouTubers I've ever talked to.
I
You'll
mean,
probably find that
if
in
you're
the
doing
long run,
YouTube for a
Hold on.
livelihood or TikTok or Twitter or whatever, you really seriously have to prostitute yourself.
Wow. Oh, well,
You'll
that's
probably
one way to put
find
it.
that in the long run, it'll be things like affiliate links and sponsorships and whatnot that actually pays the bills.
Killed this bottle.
That was a lot fuller yesterday.
This was so much fuller yesterday.
What have y'all done to it?
Hey, Martin, I don't even know why you're pouring it into another glass when it comes in a glass.
Because the wife's gonna take it.
I'll drink out of
Hey,
the bottle.
Shallow Pockets, you have an interesting name because it makes me think of billiards, and that's the only reason.
Katrina, are you within arm's reach?
I gotta walk
Nope.
over. I'll be right back.
This is
Well,
this is a full studio, Glenn. We don't, you know.
Oh, man.
Well, I was just sort of asking whether she was in arm's reach or not. If she was, I'd just say skull it.
Yeah. There you go. She can take it over there, and then bring it back.
Martin and I talked last night quite late on a video chat, and I actually saw the rest of the background you people don't see most of the time.
Oh yeah, no,
See, I would
you
have
would.
said, "Hey, sensuous."
You would
Sensuous, I'll
be.
grab another bottle.
I would be admonished for where this is done and what it looks like. That's a fact. It's.
I'd be surprised if you're wearing pants under that desk.
Well, that's something
cold outside, it
that
might
we
be.
shan't not show.
Well,
You'd be like any other newsreader then.
That's apparently for the OnlyFans.
That's just your perception, Glenn.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's for his OnlyFans or Patreon page.
Stellar. No, they won't pay. I promise you, they won't pay. They'll ask for their money back.
Oh, hang on. I know it's for that live stream you do on Grindr.
Oh, God, really? Wow. Oh, good. It cut everybody off. It did run out. I know. I haven't upgraded. Am I supposed to start up again, or might as well start up one more time? All right. The wife said one more time.
As long as I'm not going to bed at 2 o'clock.
One more time, she says. If anybody wants to, one more.
I mean, when am I ever in town? And like when Tuesdays, whatever day it is.
One more time. Oh, JH, absolutely, man. One more time, but I'm going to go pee after I admit everybody because I have to piss like a racing horse.
A racing horse.
Yeah, like one in the process of racing. Kind of like how your son is when he's about to go out to bat for a...
Oh, yeah. Or like anytime he has to use the bathroom while he's in the middle of doing something. Let's go!
If Mike from Briar Blues was here right now, he would admonish me so hard
For what?
for the fact that I don't have everything, you know, I don't have the pro version of this. I see Glenn laughing his ass off.
At some point, I'll buy
I was
the
just
pro
thinking,
version.
wow, he booted me off after my last
I
comment.
did not boot you off. I did
You're
not.
fired.
I did not.
Oh, wow, that
No.
was coincidental.
No, not in a million years. No, negative. negative Ghost Rider on that one. But yeah, Mike would
80 minutes already?
Mike would berate me for that was 80. So Mike would berate me for not having the full version. I'm like, Mike, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, he leaves me to pay for it. At some point, I'll order it. And then he'll be like, why'd you
Well,
do that?
she already missed the Black Friday special on it, so it's.
But maybe they'll have like a after Christmas special.
I don't know.
I would suggest that if you're going to do this on a regular basis, it might actually be worth it.
Well, well, that's the thing too. Is like if everybody wants to chime in and do it, then I would be all for it. Like, because exactly to your point, Glenn. If everybody's all for it, I'm for it. Like I
mean, it works out well for me in my timeline. So, you know.
Yeah, you're out there with jeans, shorts, and t-shirts because it's summertime over there.
Stand out on the beach.
I'm sweating in places where you shouldn't sweat right now.
I'm freezing my ass off in places that you shouldn't be freezing.
I've seen that 3 times today, and it's starting to concern me.
It's like 93 degrees here.
Here's the thing. I'm going to leave y'all with the wife for a minute.
With me?
Yep. I'm leaving y'all with the wife for a minute. I can't hear anything. I have to go use the lavatory as in like the bush outside. Okay? So I'll be back.
Hit it.
Go do it. Take care of business.
Ow. Ow.
If he can make it there.
Ow.
He's hurting himself on the way there.
Oh. He's using the force to get outside.
Glenn, I think one of the weirdest things in Australia was having a full Christmas meal, including a Christmas pudding in Bundaberg.
Oh,
and
wow,
it feels like our 4th of July in America, and it's the wrong type of food for the season.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's crazy because come Christmas time here in Australia, we're singing Dashing Through the Snow. It's like, what the hell?
Oh,
I mean,
but God Almighty, I would do
for
anything for a bottle of Bundy OP. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over.
Oh, no, you're good. I know. For me, like, I don't. It's not to the same extent, but when I moved here I moved from Germany, I moved to Florida. So it's the strangest thing to be having palm trees and pool time at Christmas. It was so odd.
Yeah.
It was so weird because I was so used to like cold weather.
The in-laws are insisting we go to Germany for Christmas next year.
I know,
So
that's what I
on the
said. Like, we need to go there and go to a Christmas market and just have. But see, where I'm from, it's snowed a couple days ago. My brother sent me pictures. Everything was just like covered in snow. It's gonna melt by Christmas, and it's gonna snow for New Year's. Just when you want to blow off fireworks, happens every year.
See, but the one and only time I've ever experienced snow, I had to go to California to do it.
Oh, what a strange place. Well, it depends on where, I guess.
Well, I was up in the Sierra Nevada mountains, so
Yeah.
you know, and it wasn't knee deep. It was 2 or 3 inches on the ground, but that was the first time I ever saw snow. Now it does snow here in Australia, way down south, but I've never been down there. And if it ever snowed here in where I live, surf's up in Phoenix.
Oh man, yeah, no.
Just
Here,
screwed up.
there goes the dog wanted out. They went the garage door again. yeah. Where I'm from in Germany is kind of like the center of Germany. It's Thuringia, which is former East Germany, and it's more in like a valley area.
Are you close to Hesse?
Yes, it was not too far. Like maybe like an hour and a half.
My wife's from Hesse. Okay, we might be getting close without getting away too much personal information.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, my brothers and my dad are still over there, so they sent me pictures of what's going on. Like my older brother lives in like Dresden, or middle brother. But yeah, I'm like the baby, so they're all older than me.
It's 38F in her hometown ish. The closest.
Oh, that's like 1 or 2 Celsius.
Yeah, it is.
3
Sorry, I haven't had
maybe?
to work in the beautiful metric system in a while, unfortunately.
I know. Like
No,
to
you
make
just-
so much more
you
sense
just-
though. 0 is freezing.
It's great.
Yeah, exactly.
Logical.
Thank you.
I know. I
Thank
say it
you.
all the
Everything
time.
is based
It's
dead.
freaking logical.
You remember in the 70s when they said we're going metric?
I don't remember anything from the 70s. I
it
wasn't
didn't.
around.
It made everything more complicated.
Technically, in America, we still have the metric system and supposedly use it. Don't ask me how, but it is on the book.
More and more.
Well, I know like Glenn, you know, guys that make stuff.
First off, she's lying
in our mind,
because Germany never got out of like the
metric
50s.
and standard.
Yeah.
You know, but when it comes to Fahrenheit and centigrade, there's the rough rule that only up to about 30-something degrees applies, and after that, it all goes to hell.
Well, you know, the only temperature that Fahrenheit and Celsius meet up is -40.
Yeah.
Ah, that's where they meet up. Yeah, I've never thought about that.
The rough rule is centigrade is Fahrenheit doubled 2.5, and then after at some point it just goes all.
I used to know the formula
is
and
whatever
convert
Siri
it.
says it is.
Yeah.
See, it's like I used to know the formula and convert it, and then there was Google.
Centigrade to Fahrenheit pretty easily. Multiply by 2, take 10% off that, and add 32.
Yeah, see? It's convoluted.
Hey, there was
When I
Google
ran
though. Like I can just
cross-country and
Google
track,
it. It's just like I still know like inches to
It
centimeters.
went from miles to kilometers.
That's fairly easy.
1.6. Okay, no big deal.
That one's easy. 2.54 centimeters make up an inch. That one's fairly straightforward. Around 30 grams make up an ounce. That one's fairly straightforward. But like the Fahrenheit and everything, I'm like, I just use Google.
Yeah, the Fahrenheit Celsius is the one that doesn't convert easily.
Well, I'll look at it this way: if you can go outside with a pair of jeans on and a t-shirt, it's about 70 degrees.
And I've learned just in the last few days that if I'm sweating in places I shouldn't be sweating, then it's Aussie hot.
But then again, like, see the whole comment to going outside in like shorts and a t-shirt. There is like a variance to it. There is boys going outside to a shorts and a t-shirt, and women. Because with my son and my husband, and I've talked to my friends recently, like it seems to be that men always want to wear shorts. Like for us, it's like it's December. I'm not gonna wear shorts, even if it's 70 degrees outside. That's just weird.
I wear shorts.
Well, where possible, yes.
But yeah, like that's my son too. He's like, "Can I just wear shorts today?" Like, no, it's like 40 degrees. You're not wearing shorts.
I wear shorts. 40
whenever. Degrees, you know, like what, 8, 7 Celsius, something like that.
My landlord is a ship's engineer, second engineer in the Merchant Marine. He's shipping out next week.
Oh wow!
For another 3-4 months. But in the summertime, he's wearing coveralls all the time. He goes to funerals in black coveralls. I was like,
that's
dude, really?
Hilarious.
I got it, chat.
Well, hey, y'all, it's been fun.
Been great.
I'm going to bed here in a bit.
Absolutely. I am too. Here in a second.
Nice meeting you, Jacob.
Jacob, great meeting you.
It was nice
Good
meeting
Nacht,
you.
mein Freunden.
Gute Nacht. Tough gut.
That's about all the Deutsche I've got.
That's okay.
That's
It's
okay.
enough.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Glenn, always good to meet a brother from down under, man. I miss it.
Look me up. Look me up on YouTube. Drop Bear Woodworks, and we'll exchange an email and whatever. Blah blah blah.
Or look him under.
I'm not looking at anything from him under.
Good Lord.
No. We
Wow.
don't do that here.
Nope.
Cheers.
See you guys.
Cheers.
See ya.
Bye.
What a cool guy. I'm glad he jumped over.
It's fun.
Yeah, that's cool for someone who's only in his second live ever on YouTube. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Stellar, you have a good night, my friend. It was good to see you.
Was there another shot, or what do we?
Yeah, here. Yeah, you take it.
I take it.
Because if I take it,
Let's be fine.
things are going to happen.
I got lots of work to deal with tomorrow. I can do that half drunk.
Glenn, it's good to see you. We're probably going to run too. So we'll probably go ahead and shut it down.
Yeah, let's do that.
Then take it easy. Thanks, Martin.
Because if Glenn leaves, you know it's going to go to shit in the handbasket with just us.
It'll just be normal.
See ya. Bye,
See you guys.
Bye, Phil.
All right. Mercy sakes. All right. I'm going to give the wife this sucker because I've had it. I have had it night all. Good Lord. What a late night. Holy crap. Yeah, I had to pee a whole bunch. It was ridiculous. Oh my gosh. What a fun live, everybody. Hope everybody had fun. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Excuse me.
Prost.
Hold on a second. Let me get it to the wife so she can, we'll split that so she can see the difference.
Prost.
Oh, I need to set her up over here so that way she can see herself and everything, because this is a different setup when I have somebody on the other side. You can see she's not centered at all, but that's okay.
Prost.
Good to see you guys. It was so much fun. I appreciate it. Don't forget, off tomorrow. We're back on Thursday. Esoterica drops. I mean, whatever. Giveaways. Friday. Be here freaking Friday. Use your 10s to try to get in the giveaway.
Skull.
Because it's so much fun. Skull. Take a dip. I hope everybody had fun. It was fun chatting with everybody. Don Graham, Cincy, Zippo, Matthew. Bag of Pipes International. Oh, you freaking son of a bitch. Dolphin. I almost said dolphin. I meant donkey. I'm a little there, so yes. But yes, Bill, good to see you. Sam doing it wrong. As soon as we get Von Braun's info doing it wrong, I'll send it to you. Because that was for a Scarborough giveaway. It sure was. So, Stellar, it was good to see you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us like you do. Zippo, it was good to see you. I mean, it's great to have everybody.
There
Glenn,
is a dolphin
J8,
just for you.
Jacob, it was great to have you on. Ethan, Stellar. Good Lord. We'll see y'all later.